I know you've considered this at some point, and perhaps you're not quite aware of why the ring's inscription was written in Elvish. After all, it was not crafted by the elves. The One Ring was crafted in secret by Sauron alone. So why was it written in the language of the elves and not in Black Speech, the language of Mordor? To uncover why Sauron inscripted the ring in the elven script of Tengwar, we need to understand what took place in the Second Age before the forging of the Rings of Power. After Sauron's master's downfall in the First Age, Sauron would soon rise to be the new Dark Lord over Middle-earth. One thing that is important to understand is that Sauron had a different vision of ruling the world than his master, Morgoth. Morgoth rebelled against the Valar. His goal was to destroy Middle-earth and all the life that was created by Eru and the Valar. Whilst Sauron coveted to rule, under his command all life would obey him, destroying those who opposed and those that would not serve him. In the Second Age, Sauron went under the guise of an elf named Anatar. Anatar meaning the Lord of Gifts. For the period of around 400 years, he befriended the elves of Eregion, especially the craftsmen. The most gifted of those who trusted him was Celebrimbor, the Lord of Eregion, and the most gifted blacksmith in the history of Middle-earth. Not all the elves trusted him. Galadriel, Elrond and Gil-galad were cautious of Anatar. Sauron provided Celebrimbor with knowledge on forging the Rings of Power. His plan was to betray Celebrimbor by crafting the One Ring in secret to be the Lord of the Rings. Sauron forged the One Ring to be the master of all other rings. When Sauron first put on the One, Celebrimbor was made aware of him. Hearing him from afar, speaking the ring's evil chant, his true purposes were revealed. Celebrimbor then hid the 3 elven rings he had crafted, foiling Sauron's plans, leading to war. Sauron did not wish to cause destruction like his master Morgoth. Sauron desired control, and the Elvish scripture on the ring was to symbolize his supremacy over the other Rings of Power, which represented each race of the 3 peoples of Middle-earth: men, elves, and dwarves. If you're wondering, hobbits were seldom in the Second Age when the rings were crafted. Sauron would not have considered providing them with Rings of Power. If he did, they would have been extremely resistant towards its evil. Once the 19 Rings of Power were made and distributed, Sauron made his own, pouring his life essence into the jewel. The inscription was written in Elvish and translated into the language of Mordor to symbolize and taunt the One Ring's power over all the others. That's it for today, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more Lord of the Rings content. Hanonle for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of Lord of the Rings Theory. Namari.
Embrace the power of the ring, or embrace your own destruction.
Renewed shall be blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king.